One way you can describe it, describe snow, is when you're saying there's not a lot of snow. You can say, I see some flurries. You might even be able to say, it's flurrying, but I don't think that's very common, if that even is a verb. But there are some flurries. There are some flurries. There are some flurries. If you're talking fast, might sound like there's some flurries. There's some flurries, even though you won't say there is some flurries, because some is plural and you say are with some.
There are some flurries.
There are some flurries. When you're practicing it, say it slowly and say the verb too. There are some flurries.
They are some flurries.
There are some flurries. Okay, good. There are some flurries. There are a few snowflakes. There are a few
snowflakes.
Good. There's a little snow. You say is with snow because snow is singular and non-count. There's some snow. There's some snow. There is some snow.
There is some snow.
Right. It's all the same sentence. I was just saying it in different speeds. There's some snow. There is some snow. There is not a lot of snow. There's not a lot of snow. There are some flurries. There's not a lot of snow. There are some flurries. It's not really snowing. It's not snowing heavily. It's only snowing a little bit. But if the snow situation is more than flurries, then it's actually snowing. It's snowing. It's definitely snowing. The snow is coming down. As I'm saying them, I want you to repeat them as well. The snow is coming down.
The snow is coming down.
Yes, the snow is coming down. The snow is sticking.
The snow is sticking.
Right, which means after the snow comes down, if it hits the ground and melts right away, it's not sticking. If the snow comes down and stays, we say the snow is sticking, and there will be some accumulation. That's where we get how much it's going to snow. If the snow is sticking and the snow continues, you might get enough to make a snowman. I was going to say inches, but I know you don't use inches.
Yeah.
How do you measure snow in Japan?
Centimeter.
Okay. So you might get a few centimeters.
No.
No, it's not sticking?
Yep.
You only have flurries. Okay. So when it's snowing a lot, and you might get a meter of snow, that's a blizzard.
Blizzard.
Yes, it's a blizzard. It's a blizzard out there. There's a song called Let It Snow. And you could get some more vocabulary from that song. Do you mind if I play it?
Let it snow, let it snow.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. So I'll play it real quick and we can get some snow vocabulary.
No.
Let me do YouTube. Oh, the weather outside. Excuse me. I should not say. Not at this venue. Okay, I'm going to search for Let It Snow. Sure, let's do Dean Martin's version. Okay, there's an ad, so I have to get through the ad first. And volume would help, Deborah.
I can hear a little.
Outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful.
The weather outside is frightful. And people don't really say that, but it's one way of describing weather. But the fire, because you're outside and it's frightful, but the fire is so delightful. If you have a fireplace, oh, how nice.
And simply no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping.
Okay, he says, it doesn't show signs of stopping. It refers to?
Snow?
Yes. The snow doesn't show signs of stopping. That means it's going to snow and snow and snow all night, maybe. So he says it doesn't show signs of stopping. And
I brought me some corn for Papa.
he brought some popcorn. So they're going to cook popcorn, or popcorn. But that's not what he said. He said, I brought some corn for popping. So it can rhyme with stopping. Anyway, popcorn.
The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow.
The lights are turned way down low. So that means the fireplace is lit. The lights, like I have my lantern and I have this light and it's daytime. I have my window open. But in this man's house, the lights are low. Why? Why do you think?
He wants to see snow.
Well, that's a good way of looking at it. It's also very romantic. And this song is directed at a woman. He's trying to ask her to stay over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he says, well, let it snow. You can stay here where it's nice and delightful. We can have some popcorn. Why don't you just stay? Let it snow, and you stay. So I get the impression at the end of the song that the man and the woman are at the door, and then she says, no, I gotta go. Look, I have to go. Look at the time. And he's like, no, but it's snowing. It's dangerous out there. Come on, stay. Sit by the fire with me. We'll have some popcorn and talk a little bit. With the lights turned way down low. Oh, okay. Let's keep listening and see what happens next.
When we finally kiss goodnight.
Oh, they kissed goodnight. Okay, so they're at the door.
How I hate going out in the storm.
Oh, okay, so I had it wrong. He is at her house. And he's asking to stay. Okay. So he says, we finally kiss goodnight. I hate going out in the storm. Now you could say, this is another snow expression, like when it snows, you could tell people, I hate going in the snow. I hate going outside in the snow. I love going outside in the snow, but I hate driving in the snow. I hate driving in it. I don't mind the snow, but I don't like the ice. more snow vocabulary, which is not mentioned at all in the song, but why not elaborate?
But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm.
Okay, so he hates going out in the storm, but if you hold me tight, ooh, they're hugging and kissing goodbye. Then he says, then all the way home I will be warm. All the way home I'll be warm. Oh, that was totally off key. Sorry.
And the fire is slowly dying.
The fire is dying.
Yeah, we're still goodbye.
And my dear, we're still goodbying. Goodbye is not a verb, but he uses it as a verb in that context. He says, we are still goodbying, which if we were using it in spoken English, we would say, we are still at the door saying goodbye. We are still saying goodbye. But he had to switch the words around to make it rhyme. And I understand that. That's an artistic license to do that.
But as long as you love me so,
As long as you love me so, let it snow.